So I generated a random object on a website, and I made it in 3D. Here is how. First step, click on the button. A clipboard? Okay, let's gather some references. It's a really simple model, so I only need a full photo and a zoom on the little metal clip thingy. Easy, I just search pictures on Google and throw them on PureRef, which is a really good overlay where you can put images and notes. You should really check it out. Now that it's done, we can move on to modeling. So I hopped into Blender, and started with the main piece, which is a simple thin rectangle with beveled angles. The metal clip is made of two parts, the bottom one which is also a rectangle with bevel and holes made using the bool tool. Here I use a mirror modifier so I can change the length when I want. The second piece is this little thing, which is basically cylinder extrusions, super easy. I could have used the spin tool for the angle but I am lazy. Don't do this at home, kids. Use the software in the way it's supposed to be used. Finally, a few adjustments on the size of everything and voila, we go to the next step, texturing. The best part. For the UVs, which is the part where you kind of take your model and flatten it to say where 2D images goes, I just use the Smart UV and Pack Island thing from Blender, which is automatic and does a great job for texture painting or for little models like that. So now, let's switch to Armor Paint, a fantastic, and free, open source software for texture painting. A really great beginner-friendly alternative to Substance Painter. From there, I just threw the basic texture on the part, textures that I downloaded on CG Ambient, a cool website with hundreds of high-quality textures. Then, I had to add realism. And if you look closely at the reference, you can see that there are some little plastic parts glued to the cork. This is called Surface of Perfection, and I made them using dirt masks, which only displays a texture where pixels are white. For that, I had two layers, one with a basic black plastic, and one with the same texture but modified with a color ramp in the node editor to be red. This adds so much to the model, I tell you, surface imperfections, it's brilliant. Finally, on one of the refs there was a freaking USA flag on the clipboard, so I added my own little sign, a cloud, using the amazing decal tool, and reused a dirt mask to blend it in. And would you look at that, this is sick. So, I export, put the material in Blender, add paper using a cloth simulation, throw an HDR and I click on render. Here is the final result. It's a really easy model and it's good for practice. Hope you like it. If you have any idea of objects I could create just like that, write it down in the comments, I might do it. See ya.